years now, I've been crisscrossing the highways and the byways of these United States, hunting for hidden treasures, antiques, relics, and sometimes just plain old junk. All leftovers from life on the American road, where you might see this, or even this. I see this, and this, and this. Riding shotgun with me is my son-in-law, Greg. My daughter, Casey, runs the shop. Our head wrench, Hal, turns our trash into treasure. And my dad, Harold, well, he just likes to bust my chops.
Have you found what you've been looking for? You just don't know what you might find.
This morning, Greg and I are out on the road doing a little barnstorming. Barnstorming is when Greg and I hit the back roads, hunting for treasures by the seat of our pants without a single lead.
When we're out barnstorming, Corky's got this intuition and instinct. I look for old signs, memorabilia, car parts. Those are all cues into something that you can't see.
Greg and I are out on the road near Cleveland, Tennessee. Cleveland's a small little town where most of the people work for M&M Mars or Coca-Cola. But there's a lot of people that have inherited a lot of land down here. Sometimes when they pass it down to the next generation, there's cars already on it. That's good for us. Like, junkyard full of cars.
Let's go ahead and pull on in.
We about to have a good time. When I drive up and I see a field full of cars like that, I know there's some gem in there that just fires my rocket, and I gotta have it.
Man, you need to watch your step around here. It looks like a tripping hazard, if you know what I mean. Well, look at that. He does hippie beats.
Ring bell. Okay. Hey, how are you?
Pretty good.
I'm Corky Coker.
Elmer Earls.
Elmer? You know, I got a kick out of Elmer. As soon as he opened his door, I know characters.
I was building street rods, and I bought cars for parts, and it kept growing. I started collecting cars over 25 years ago.
Looks like you gotta have a little specialty on Volkswagens, too.
Well, I started hanging out with the hippies and Jesus, and they got more colorful.
He started hanging out with hippies and Jesus. I really am drawn to the cars, Elmer.
Oh, I know. I used to be drawn to the cars before I turned out this way.
You know, I'm going to ask you, Elmer, if anything's for sale, man.
Everything.
Everything's for sale. Elmer has hundreds of pieces out here. And tell me about the sign with the moccasins. What's up with that?
Good question.
I could spend days out here. This is hillbilly heaven to me. Unfortunately, most of these cars were a little too far gone. Rust kills. So I set my sights on Elmer's garage.
Well, this is it. A little bit of everything everywhere, man.
Brace yourself, boss. It's getting better.
It's pretty clear that Elmer hadn't been doing a lot of work in there for a long time because there's no room to do any work. Hey, Elmer, 53 good. Skylark, isn't it?
Yes, or 4.
53 or 4. So is that the only one you had?
No, I got 5.
You got 5?
Hey, I'm lucky.
So these 53 Buick Skylarks were for the rich and famous. Alfred Hitchcock, Milton Berle, Jackie Gleason. Serious collectors want original parts, from hood ornaments to wire wheels.
The wire wheels are rare because they were an option. Those wheels, for that time, were kind of like an upgraded wheel option today. Instead of having the 17-inch wheels on your new SUV, you can get the 20-inch wheels.
What would you take for all 5 of those?
Like $1,200 bucks.
$1,200. Pretty hard set on that.
Well,
I'm really thinking about them. I'm serious.
those bias-belly car tires, that's what I make my sandals out of, dude.
Could you think about maybe $1,000 on those? Would that work for you?
Do I keep the tires
No,
on?
I like the tires too. I'd do $1,000. Tires and wheels. All 5.
How about 11?
1,100, we got a deal. Good job. Thank you.
Sweet.
You know, I was feeling pretty good about those tires and wheels. But then something caught my eye. Elmer, I see something here. This is,
It's a dream, man.
It is a dream. A Honda Dream, I'm going to say 1965, 66. Honda started building motorcycles in 1949. And their first was the Model D, which stood for Dream. In the early to mid-60s, motorcycles went crazy in the U.S., but Hondas really hadn't taken off here yet. So Honda was smart. They went back to the drawing board and made a bigger, faster, meaner Honda Dream. Original paint?
I think so.
Honda didn't make a gazillion of these, just a few. So that means this bike is more valuable. We've restored some Honda Dreams, but I really don't, I'm trying to remember the value. Hey, Greg, Magic Tablet.
Yeah, I'm already on there, man.
What would you have to have for this bike?
25.
25.
You interested, boss?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I just pulled up real quick. I think he's in the ballpark with 2,500, but I'd like to see more around 2.
It could be a nightmare. If I spend $2,500 and I got to build an engine motor completely, you don't know.
Elmer is a very smart guy. He might not act like it because he does the hey man, all that sort of stuff.
It looks good sitting here, man.
Don't let Elmer fool you. Elmer is shrewd.
Brought to you by